We're going to start on Disney Plus with a new period murder mystery which arrived on Wednesday, the 1st of May. It's called Shardlake, and here's a clip.
Why, in this house of God, do I smell secrets and fear?
We have no secrets. And with respect, Master Shardlake, it is of you and Lord Cromwell we are afraid.
So yes, Hannah, I was lucky enough to go on set for this one in Budapest, where some of it was filmed. It's based on a book, and it's set during the reign of King Henry VIII. It's a four-parter, and the Shardlake of the title is a lawyer played by Arthur Hughes, and he is sent by the King's chief advisor, Thomas Cromwell, who of course was famously played by Mark Rylance in Wolf Hall. Well, here he's played by Sean Bean, and he is sent off to investigate the murder of a royal official at a monastery. So yes, the backdrop, as people will remember from their history lessons at school, is that King Henry VIII split from the Church of Rome in order to get divorced, and what followed that was the dissolution of the monastery. So the dissolution of the monasteries is going on. That's why a royal official has been sent to St Donatus, which is on the coast, the southern coast of England. And yes, this official has been murdered, and Shardlake is sent with one of Cromwell's men to find out what happened. So yes, as I said, it's based on a series of books. It's very good. If you watch The Name of the Rose, the Umberto Eco book, which has been adapted into a TV series starring John Turturro, and also a film starring Sean Connery, it's not dissimilar, because yes, it's about foul play in a monastery. You've got Babu Cisse as the abbot. You've got Paul Kay, one of our favourites, isn't he? He's one of the monks. So yes, it's all very dark and mysterious and unwelcoming historical whodunit. And I think it's really well put together. It looks great. And I like the fact that Arthur Hughes, who actually has an upper limb difference, is playing Shardlake, who has a sort of spinal curvature condition. So it suffers a lot of prejudice. He gets called things like crookback. And he also has sort of issues with self-esteem as well. We hear him kind of talking to himself and sort of giving himself a hard time, and he's kind of self-conscious about his appearance. So yeah, C.J. Sampson actually is the author of these books. The first one is called Dissolution, and that's what this is based on. So I hope that we will get more Shardlake, because I thought it was very, very good, really well done, and particularly enjoyed Arthur Hughes in the lead role as Matthew Shardlake. What did you think, Hannah?
Well, I do like Sean Bean, so anything that he's in, I really quite like. I love this kind of thing, actually. I find it really interesting, and I'm particularly interested in the kind of Henry VIII era, and that kind of, I don't know, I feel like, I think I've said this before, but kind of fills in some Potter's history, although clearly, you know, this is a drama, but I just find it really interesting. I thought it was very it is really dramatic in places. There's lots of suspense, I thought, and more suspense than I thought it would have. And I always think, if you're accused of something but you haven't done it, you always feel guilty, don't you, anyway? And there's a lot of that going on here as well. So it's really quite high octane in places. And although it's quite sort of dark and grey and a bit sort of miserable, that I don't know, the pace of it, it's pacey, I think, and it sort of, it keeps you really interested. And yeah, I felt like there were real takeaways for me. So yeah, thumbs up.